Hey everybody, welcome back to JuJu's Journey. I'm a 58-year-old widow, starting over in life after my husband died. I do a zero-based budget, and I also do envelope cash stuffing. I live on a $3,000 a month budget, and it's pretty tight with all my expenses that I do within a year. But it's manageable, and I don't think I could actually live confidently or securely or even, I don't even know if I could have any peace if I didn't budget every month. The budget is the very first job you have every month. You do not want to wait until your money hits your checking account. Today is actually, for me, June 26th. But I am going ahead and spending my $3,000 before it gets into my checking account. Okay? I worked really hard on I didn't work hard. I created my own budget today on the computer. A little budget sheets. I think it's going to be easier. So I went ahead, these are all of my bills. So of course, the first thing you pay out of your budget are your bills. I only get paid once a month. So my insurance is $285. My water bill, I budget $80. It runs somewhere between $78 and $79 a month. My electricity bill did go up this month. It's $183.08. So I'm going to make that $184. Okay. So I'm going to budget $184 for electricity. My phone bill, I budget $60. Internet, $85. Checking fee is $7. My car service plan is $101. And I probably should not have gotten that, but I did. $35. And then I have a subscription for $100. And gas. I'm over in my gas budget, but I do know that my electric bill will be going up. I have money left over for my gas for my car. So I think I'm going to go ahead and still put in 40 for this. And that way, when that electricity bill comes, I normally budget 60. I'm thinking my electricity bill is going to be really high in July, August, and September. Possibly even October. And it won't start going down until November and December again. Because remember, I had those 2 winters for like $400 and some odd dollars. I know I'm going to end up having... This is a 3,000 square foot home, and our energy bills are outrageous. So I'm going to go ahead and total this up. This is how I do my budget. $285 plus 80 plus 184, 60, 85, 7, so this came out to be $977 for my bills. They are drafted out of my checking account, but I am $3,000 ahead. So I am going to still pull this money and stuff because I like touching my money. Okay. So I'm going to redo this one more time just to make sure I'm fine. You know, sometimes your fingers do different. Oh, y'all can't see me because let me push this out of the way and go start over. I hope I did that right. $977 in bills. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and talk about the denominations I'm going to need for each category. So what I'm going to do is number these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So number 1, that will be for insurance. I'm going to need 2 100s. Two $100 bills, 2, 4, 6, 8, 4 20s, and 1 5. I did not put ones on here, y'all. That might have messed me up a little bit. So I've got the denominations for that one. Water bill is 80. So that's number 2 for water bill. So I'm going to need 150, a 20, and a 10. So 50, 60, 70, 80. Electricity is 184. So 100, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then I'm just going to put ones right here. And I need 4 of those, okay? So we need 4 ones. Okay. So let's see, let's add this up. 200 and 20, 40, 60, 85. So that's 285. Make sure we're right. Number 2, we've got 50, 60, 70, 80. And number 3, we've got 150, 60, 70, 84. So 184. So right now we're good. Now we're working on category number 4, which is phone bill. That's 60. So we're going to need 150 and 110, which totals $60. Internet is number 5, and that's $85. So we'll need 150. Whenever I go to the bank to get my denominations, 150, 120, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 15. And that's $85. Checking fee is $7, so we need 15 and 2 ones. Oh, it goes right here. So that will make $7. 7 is car service plan. We need 1 100 and 1 1 for 101. And 8, let's see. Scrubbies, we need $35. So we need a 20, a 10, and a 5 for 35. Are you with me? Can y'all see what I'm doing? And then number 9 is subscriptions, and we just need one $100 bill. And then gas is going to need 2 20s, and that will be $40. So I'm going to go ahead and total these. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need 4 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 10s. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 50s. And 100s, we're going to need 2, 3, 4, 5. And then $1 bills, we're going to need 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 ones. And I'll circle that, okay? So now we've got we have this total. This is mandatory no matter what else. This, I'm going to zoom y'all out just a little bit. This has got to be paid no matter what, okay? These are your bills. So I'm going to stick that to the side for right now. And then I'm going to go to my cash wallet. That's my next one that I need to do. This one I stuff on a weekly basis. And so JuJu gets monthly. She gets $50 a week, which leads to $200 a month, right? I only stuff on a weekly basis, but I only do 4 weeks out of the month, okay? Groceries, I need $200 taken out, and that's going to be $50 a week. Dining out is $30 a week, so 30 times 4 equals 120. So 120, and that's $30 a week. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm using my calculator. Lunch gets $20 a week, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, $80 a month. And I budget 20 weekly. Miscellaneous gets 10, so that's $40 a month and $10 a week. And giving gets $20 a month, which totals out to be $5 a week. And so I'm going to go ahead and total how much money I need to make sure that I come up with, okay? 200 plus 200 plus 120, 80, 40, and 20. So that's 660. 660. I'm going to do that one more time, because if you're making a budget, you always make sure you do it twice to make sure there are no mistakes. $660. And so I'm going to take the 660 I'm going to put this on notes. So we've got 660 for cash wallet. We've got 977 for bills. Okay. So let's see how much we're going to need. We're going to have to break this down in a weekly basis, okay? So I do $50 a week, so that's 2. Well, first of all, let's number these. I will number them on the outside this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So JuJu gets $200. So each week I get 2 20s and a 10, right? So if I get 2 20s, so I need 2, 4, 6, 8 20s for the whole month and 4 10s, right? Let's total that up, make sure that's correct. So 20 times 8 equals 160 plus 40 is 200. So that is correct. Okay, so groceries is the same thing. So I get 4 10s and 8 20s, so I can do my cash stuffing every week. Okay, dining out gets 30 a week, so we need 1 20 and 1 10. So we need, for the whole month, we're going to need 4 20s and 4 10s. Let's see if that works out right. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, and 20. Yep, 120. It adds up. Okay, and 4 is lunch. $80 a month, but that's $20 a week. So we need 4 20s. And 4 times 20 is $80. Can y'all see how I'm doing this? Do I need to zoom in a little bit more? How's that? A little bit back. Okay, so number 5 is miscellaneous. And miscellaneous gets $10 a week, so that's 4 10s for the whole month at $40, so that adds up. Giving gets $5 a week, so we're going to do 4 5s, and that totals 20. So that should be 20, 200, 400, 5, 20 plus 80 is $660. That is correct. So now let's go ahead and see how many we need of each. We're going to need 4 5s, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 10s. That's 8 plus 8 is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 24 20s for a cash wallet. Okay, so we have that category done. And next, let's go to high priority. And I'm going to get my last month's budget, and this will help tremendously. Okay? This will help tremendously on how we should budget for this coming month. My electric bill did go up. Last month it was $139. And what did I say it was this month? $184. So I'm going to go 184. Take away electricity, which last month was $139. So I have $45 less than I did last month to budget. I'm going to try to remember that, okay? So I'm going to put minus $45. But I did put a good amount of money in overage and that overflow money this month. So I think I can pretty much kind of plan for my, I can kind of go by what I've put in each week, if that makes any sense. I don't think it's really going to hurt too much. Okay, so house insurance gets $50 a week. And that makes it $200 a month and $50 weekly. And let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to line it up. So 1 house insurance is going to need, and we can just look at what $200, no, oh, we only do 50s. So we need 4 50s at $50 a week for $200. Okay, car insurance is number 2. Car insurance gets $160 for the month. And actually it's not going to, because I'm fully funded, remember? So let me see what it's going to get every month now, because house taxes are fully funded. So I get to write that and fully funded car taxes. And so I get to add those two to nail my new budget. So normally, I don't know if you can see, but normally in car insurance I was getting $40 a week. So now 40 plus 25 plus 20. So now it's going to get $85 a month. So that's changing. Okay. Because we're going to do the snowball effect. So it's going to get $340. So $340. And let's just make sure, divided by 4 equals $85. Okay, so 340, make sure I know 340, just so I know, $85 a week. Now we've got to determine how many denominations that's going to need. 2, 4, 1, 2, 50. So we're going to need I'm going to get scrap paper. So we're going to need 150 each week. 50, 120, 50, 60, 70, 110, and 15. So you're going to need 4 50s, 50, 4 20s, 4 10s, and 4 5s every month to fund this. Now let's total that up to see if it comes out to be 340. So 50 times 4 is 280, 90, let me just do this. 200 plus 2, 4, 6, 8 plus 40 plus 20. $340, that's correct. So 340. Okay, number 3 is fully funded. So I don't need anything there. 4, fully funded. Pets and vet. Let's see what we did for pets and vet. We're going to do $10 a week, which make that $40, and put $10 in each week. So we're going to need, a minute. Okay. Pets and Vets number 5. And so we're going to need $10 weekly. We're going to need 4 10s. $4.40. Okay, number 6 is Emergency. Emergency only gets $5 a week, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20. $20 for the month. And $5 per week. So we're going to need 4 5s. And that's $20, right? Okay. What's next? 6. 7 is savings. Savings is the same thing, 4 5s for $20 a month. Medical is number 8. So we're going to need 4 5s for 20. Car maintenance is number 9. And same difference. 4 5s for $20 a month. Next is number 10, which is house maintenance. And house maintenance is getting 5, which is $20 for the whole month. So we're going to get 5 a week, so that's 4 5s that we have to do. 11 is month ahead. And month ahead also gets $5 a week. So I'm going to need 4 5s and $20 for the month. Okay. 12 is tax prep. I'm going to go ahead and start stuffing tax prep at $5, and that will be $20 for the month. And let's see, tax prep, and number 13 is Amazon Prime, and we're going to have to start stuffing at $4 a week. So I'm just going to go ahead, instead of doing 4, I'm going to go ahead and do $5 a week at $5 at $20 a pop, okay? So let's count these 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 9 times 4 equals, we're going to need, for this category, 30, so not $36, but 36 4s. We're going to need 8 10s, 4 20s, and 8 50s. Okay? So do you see how that worked? And I'll go ahead and total. Oops, I don't know what just happened. I'm going to go ahead and total. I didn't total all this up, did I? Okay, so savings is going to get 20, which is $5 a month. Medical, 20 at $5 a week, not month. Car maintenance was 20 at $5 a week. House maintenance, 20 at $5 a week. Month ahead is 20 at $5 a week. Tax prep is 20 at $5 a week. And Amazon Prime is 20 at $5 a week. So let's total that up and see where we are. So we've got 200 plus, oh my gosh, 340 plus 40 plus 20 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 plus 20. Say 740. Let's do this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 160 plus 40 is 200. 400, 500, 600, $740. So that is correct. So I will go ahead and put high priority. Is $740. Okay. So now let's see which category we are going to do next. Low priority. Okay, so 5th week is getting 10. And this one was big, so I have 2 sheets, okay? Let's go ahead and number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And let me number over here too. I should have done that when I made it. Maybe I'll fix that for next month. But so far I like this budgeting sheet better than what I bought from Amazon. You know, I normally budget like this, but I think I like this better. Okay, 16. Okay, 5th week, I know I give $10 a week, so that's 40. And that's $10 a week. And so that's 4 tens. 4 tens equals $40. So that evens out. Vacation. Now I'm trying to figure out where my vacation. I must have used 2 sheets. And here we go. Here we go. Okay, so vacation gets $20 a week, $80 a month. Which makes that means 4 20s. And that turns out to be 80, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so we're good on that. Entertainment is getting $5 a week. So that's $20 a month. At $5 a week. So number 3, we need 4 5s. 5 times 4 is 20, and that adds up. Okay, let's see. Adventure is getting $40 a month at $10 a week. So we need 4 tens. And that equals 40. Okay. Special gift is getting $15 a week 4. So that's $60 for the month and $15 per week. So we need, for that, we need 4 10s and 4 5s, which turns out to be $60. Okay. Next is personal care. Personal care, I budget $20 for the month. And that's $5 a week. So we're going to need 4 5s at $20. Okay, so we're still right on track. Next is wish list. And that gets $5 a week at 20. So 5 a week. So number 7, wish list, gets 4 5s for $20. Okay. Clothes. Gets $5 a week. That's $20 a month. $5 a week. Number 8. So we need 4 5s for $20. Okay, lawn and garden. We were doing I say let's do 15. Let's do $20 a week. 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's $80 and 20 a week. So that makes us have 4 20s for $80. Okay. Gifts. We are not going to put $5 in gifts, so we're good on that. Easter. Here. That's number 10 was gifts. So let me mark out. Easter we're not doing anything for. So let me mark through Easter. Thanksgiving is fully funded. Fully funded. The Christmas child, we're just not giving the Christmas child yet. Okay. So the rest of these are no more money, okay? So let's see how many 5s we need. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we're going to need 25s for this category. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 10s and 8 20s. And so let's total this up and make sure everything lines up just right. So I think it should be $380. We will try that one more time. $380. And so I'm going to put this as low priority. What did I say? It was $380. And then the very next one is children's gifts. So I'm just going to put children. And let's see, we got low priority. And these go up here. Now children and grandchildren. Let's go ahead and number this. Okay, this one is fully funded, okay? So number 5 is fully funded. Okay, so monthly is 20. 5 a week. 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 And 25 a week. 20 at $5 a week. And $20 at $5 a week. So we're going to need 4 5s in each category, each of these, because they each get the same thing. So 4 times 9. I need to clear it out. 4 times 9 equals 36 5s. 36. Okay. So we're getting closer to the end. Did I total all of that up? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80. So $180. Okay, so we are going to total up and see how much money we have there. 660, 977, 740, 380 plus 180 equals, all right, I've got a $3,000 a month budget, and this came out to be $2,937, and that's good. And I'll take the remainder of this money and put it in my overflow, and that gives me a little cushion in case something comes up. Let me see how much my overflow has in it, just so I can show you. Whenever I pull all these denominations to stuff this binder, that overflow money, that extra, whatever it is, it's not quite $60. It's like, what, $63 will go in here. And that will just add to this money. So that'll be, right now I have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. You see where I have this money? So overflow money is good. It's almost like miscellaneous. And I'm going to keep stuffing it because who knows? It's my budget. Maybe I don't want to slow down on stuffing other categories whenever that high electricity bill comes in. I may just make up the difference with overflow. You know, maybe I'll have enough money in overflow to fix my electricity bill so I can still stuff my other envelopes. Because remember when it was really high, I didn't stuff some envelopes because I didn't have enough money. So that's good. We have an extra I think it's $63 going in overflow, which is awesome. And all of my categories are getting stuffed. They're getting stuffed a decent amount. Okay, but now we're going to have to do our denominations, okay? So what I'm going to do next is take this one sheet and I may put them all on this sheet since it's just one. Okay, so I'm going to take this one since it's all by itself. So I'm going to add $4 off of Cash Wallet. I needed 4 5, so I'm just going to put them over here. I needed 16 10s, 24 20s. Okay. And I'm going to put that away so I don't get confused. Next, for grandchildren, I'm going to add 36 5s because I need 36 $5 bills. Okay. This one, I'm going to have 4 5s, 5 10s, 10 20s, 4 50s, 5 100s, and I'm just going to say this is $1 bills. Okay, and I need 7 1s. Okay, so I'm going to put that away. And next is the nominations needed for high priority. We needed 36 4 5s, 8 10s, 4 20s, 8 50s, and 0 100s. So now I get to come over and total this up, so when I go to the bank, I'll know exactly what I need. So I'm going to do 5s. Let's add it up. 20 plus 4 plus 36. I don't need to do that. Hold on. 20 plus 4 plus 36 plus 4 plus 36 equals. I'm going to need 100 $5 bills. Okay. This is 10s. Okay, we're going to need 12 plus 16 plus 5 plus 8 equals. We're going to need 41 10s. Okay. 20s. We're going to need 8 plus 24 plus 10 plus 4 equals. I'm going to need 46 20s. And then 50s, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 $50 bills. And then we're going to need 5 100. No. We're going to need 5 100s. And then in ones, we're going to need 7. So let's do this real quick, okay? Let's see if I can find... I have such a mess on my desk. I don't know if you can hear it. And I just dropped trash. It's messy, but it's not messy, if that makes any sense. But when I go to the bank, I will, hold on, let's do this. 5s. So 5 point times 100 equals. So we're going to need $500 in $5 bills, okay? So let's just go ahead and do it like this. So $10 times 41 equals, we're going to need $410 worth of 10s. And then 20s. $920 for 20s. And 50s. 600. This is how we know if we're did it correctly. And then we're going to need $500 of $100 bills and $7. Okay. I don't see how that's going to turn out just right, but it might. It might. Oh, yeah, it definitely will. Okay, here we go. So 500 plus 410 plus 920 plus 600 plus 500 plus 7. Okay, that should equal what I budgeted. Let me see. Let's go back to that page. Here we go. We did it. 2,000. Can y'all see that? $2,937. So it matches up. So we are good to go. And now all I have to do is go to the bank and tell them what I need in all of these denominations. Hold on, let me go find. I know it's right here in front of me. It really aggravates the stinking daylights out of me because I know I have what I'm looking for nearby. But only because I did 2 things today. I pulled out my computer, which meant I had to move a lot of stuff. And when I did, I knocked a lot of stuff off my desk by accident. And when I did that, that kind of put me in a mess. So hold on one split second and let me look one place and see if I can find what I'm looking for. Hold on, I'm coming. Anyway, I can't find what I'm looking for right now. Wait a minute. I think I found it. I think I found it. I found it. Yay. I found it. Okay. So, when I go to the bank, what I do normally, can you see this? I'll write my account number up here at the top. And I'll say I need 7 ones. And of course, that's $7, right? Okay, then we come over here and I'm going to need 100 fives for a total of $500. Okay. And then for tens, I'm going to tell them I need 41 tens for $410. Then I'm going to write down that I need 46 20s. And that's going to be $920. And then my 50s, I'm going to need 12 50s for $600. Okay, and then 100s, I needed 5 for $500. Okay, and normally I'll go ahead and total up that money, the extra, what was it? The 30, what was it? The $63. So I would add 3 to the 7s. And then I would add 3 to the 20s. You get what I'm saying? And make those change, and that should turn out to be 5,000. So let's try that, okay? Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to need 10 for $10, right? 100 fives for $500. 10, 41 for 420. I mean, 410. Okay, 46, 47, 48, 49. 49 20s. And so let's go 49 times 20 equals 980. Okay. And then that did not change for 600. And then 5 100s for $500. Okay. So now we're going to come over here, and this is where you have to total all this up again. 10 plus 500 plus 410 plus 980 plus 600 plus 500. And that turns out, my friends, to be $3,000. And I have completely balanced my budget. And that's how much money I'm going to get out of the bank. But this is another thing I do. I don't know if it's going to be helpful for you guys to know this. But remember how when I pay my bills and pull my debits, you know, anything that comes out of my debit, out of the bank, and I say I'm going to pay the bank back, and I put my bank, all the money in this cash bag or bank bag. You know, I pull money for my electric bill, all of those things, and I pay it back. If I go and get gas for my car, I pull the gas money and pay the bank back. Now all I have to do is see what I have here, you know. So if I have 10 $1 bills, I'll go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I know I don't need any 1s. And I'll set those to the side and I'll mark this out. I don't know if I have 100 5s, but we'll see. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We'll just put them in 20s, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's see how many more 5s we have. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so we've got what, 20, 40, 60, 80. We might have enough, but if not, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. So we've got it. So we've got 20, 40. I did not mean to do that. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 5s. So I do not need to get 5s from the bank. Okay? So let's go ahead and separate this now that it's more manageable. Okay, so 10s. Okay, I know I don't need these 5s. So 10s, we needed 41, but we already have 2, right? So I'm going to do minus 2. (41) minus 2 equals, I need 39. 39 10s now. Okay, 20s. We needed 49, but let's see how many $20 bills we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 49 minus 7. 49 minus 7 equals 42. So now I only need 42 20s because I already have 20s. The bank teller will love me a lot better when I do this, okay? So 50s, I needed 12, but I only have 150. So now I only need 11. And 100s, I needed 5, but I have 3. So now I only need 2. So And I only have 2 ones left over. And these 5s. So I will deposit this money into my checking account. And then I'll get these denominations back. You know. So I start over. Normally I won't do this many times on a piece of paper, but I do not need 1s. I do not need 5s. I need 39 10s, 42 20s, 11 50s, and 2 100s. And then I'll just come over and total that. So 39 times 10 is 390. 42 times 20 equals 840. And then 50 times 11. So 11 times 50 is 550. And then 200 for 2 100s. And now let's total all this up. 390 plus 840 plus 550 plus 200 equals 1,980. And then if we count this money right here, which we will do, and add, if we add this money, if we add this money to that amount, we should get exactly what we're looking for, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So $10. Let's do 5s next, okay? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. And you can do this in segments whenever you sit down and do your monthly budgeting. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Okay, we'll add one more 100. I'm going to go ahead and write this number in case something happens. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Okay, we're almost to the end, guys. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Okie dokie. So we're going to do 100. And now we'll get to our 10s. So we only have $20. Our 20s. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40. So 140. 50 plus 300. And then we'll add these up. Let's just count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 500 plus 10 plus 20 plus 140 plus 50 plus 300 equals 1,000, 020. So we've got 0, and then let's add these two up, plus 1,980 equals $3,000. So it all totaled up. So now I'm ready to take this to the bank. I'm going to probably just take this money out and put with that so I can deposit it. I'll do that on Monday. I will take this money, save it for my cash stuffing when it's time to stuff my bank binder. And all I have to do is get out $1,980 from the bank, and I will deposit this. And that's the end of my budgeting video. Everything panned out right. That always makes for a great day. And now I know all of my denominations that I'm going to need for the whole month of July. And so I don't have to do this again until the end of July. Hallelujah. But it's easy. Once you kind of set up your budget, you kind of do the same thing every week. The only thing that pretty much changes is like your bills. Your bills might change. Or something unexpected. So it's not that difficult. But thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.